Um, so, in this video not so long ago, basically, it was talking about what are stars in our solar systems. We've always been told they're planets, right? It's like stars in Hollywood Walk of Fame with people's names on them. The stars in Warner Brothers pixelate out those stars. And remember, 33 fallen angels represented as the stars of heaven, the legions of heaven. But really, they're stars, written in the stars. So it's like they were talking about on this podcast, Midnight Ride, as they call it, that does it seem like when we were little, there was more stars in the sky, but as we've grown up, there's less. It seems like there's less. And if you look up in the sky, I remember from the time I was little to the time now, there is literally less stars in the sky. Why is that? Because, and they say, and they're jumbling up these numbers because in the Bible specifically, there's a chapter of Numbers. They were coming out to this part, calculating these numbers, 33 in the Freemason Lodge, and 33 fallen angels, and well, it's just like, we've always been told these are planets, right? Because the only people we trust are like our television, what we learned in school, these head top scientists that tell us this stuff, these astronomers. And so it's just like, they tell us, well, these are just planets. Well, it's just like, you go back to even the book of Enoch, it talks about the fallen angel being like stars and stuff like that. In parts of the Bible, I'm sure other texts say the same thing, other religious texts, even the Dead Sea Scrolls and other religious things say the same thing. Well, who's to say that, and a question had arose on this podcast where it was just like, could it be that there are 33 million fallen angels on this planet? And, went into the whole deal with the elite celebrities and them being reincarnated, but I don't know. But there's no who's to say that these are not the fallen angels as stars that have come back to this planet and getting ready to try and take it over again. It's like I was talking about how these other tribes, hybrids, taking some technology and went to these other planets to our universe and solar system. And they've just come every now and again, you've heard, to collect things from our planets, even adrenochrome, even part of sex trafficking, the cows, mutilation, things, and crop circles, all this, like, and it's not just one, it's just multiples of them, and it's just like, how do you make sense of it all? It's just like, why is Hollywood obsessed with representing, like, putting these dead people's names inscribed into these stars and putting on a Hollywood Walk of Fame? Plus, in Warner Bros., you see as the mountain, as stars, 33. Now, if you go back to, now why is it stars over a mountain? The 4 mountain ranges in this world, Mount Hermon, Sinai, and then the 2 others, these 33 fallen angels made proxies and came to an agreement to deceive humanity by taking women, by trading technology. And thus, stories of talking about these things had these giants from the Watchers and all this had enslaved and made humans for a time period their slaves and all this other stuff. You even see photos of it. It's just like, man, I don't know what it is. It's like, my mind is a lot more open than I guess a lot of people's is. Even if it wouldn't be believers or Christians or whatever, but I just know something's going on. I don't know what you believe, anybody else out there believes, but it's just something curious to think about and think on. Because why would Hollywood and these other companies be so obsessed with stars and names of stars, famous people, almost like making them into gods? Kind of like the old world where there were gods, just like stars. Something to think about. Very nice thought.